So Shaq says Steph Curry is not only better than him, but he deserves to be in a GOAT conversation. Let's get into that.
What's good, guys? Prince Sports here, coming at you with another one. We live in a day and age now where one game, not a game 7 of an NBA Finals, not a playoff game, but one regular season game. We talking about the regular season. One regular season game could make the media or somebody change their mind to say a guy deserves to be in the GOAT conversation. A guy deserves to be called the greatest basketball player of all time because of one regular season game. Who I'm talking about? I'm talking about Shaquille O'Neal.
Nigga, please.
He says it's time that we should throw Steph Curry in the conversation for being GOAT.
Consistently the best shooter his whole career. I'm wondering, is it time to start putting him as the best player of all time?
Best player?
I'm saying.
Over you put him over you?
In the conversation.
I'm asking you.
Yes.
You put him over you. You yourself put Steph Curry over you.
Yeah.
Now, when we talk about Steph, he's always compared to Magic Johnson for best point guard of all time, right? It's between those two guys for a lot of people. Now, one of the reasons, Shaq, why Steph Curry is not in a GOAT conversation, even though he's neck to neck with LeBron James, tied with championships, is the dominance aspect of it. Okay, it's the individual accolade side. Now, he does have 2 MVPs, yes, but he has to have some seasons where he's like lights out the best basketball player in the world, right? He has to have dominance where two to 3 years go by, 4 years go by, and he's called the best player in the game. He's up for MVP, things of that nature, right? And the team success, we're not going to even get into that because he's tied with LeBron for team success. And I will say this, if Steph Curry does win another NBA championship, then maybe you could add him into the GOAT conversation and just take him away from the just best point guard. All right? But he's going to have to win his generation over. Meaning, he's going to be more than just a trendsetter that shoots a three-point shot. Is he the greatest three-point shooter I have ever seen? Or one of the greatest shooters, period, I have ever seen? Yes. He is the greatest shooter I ever seen with my 2 eyes. But that still doesn't change the fact that just like LeBron James, they're both lacking in something. Steph is lacking more team success and more individual dominant success. Okay? He got to be viewed as the best player not only in the world, but the best player on his team. That's how he's going to change that narrative to get into that so-called swimming pool of GOATs. Right? Now, he wins one more. I'm going to say this again. If he wins one more, he will have more championships than LeBron James in the same era. They both basically went up against each other in the same era. But he will have an edge over LeBron James. And yes, I have LeBron at 6. If Steph Curry gets a 5th championship, LeBron moved down, Steph Curry is in that top 10, and he'll be ahead of LeBron James. Because you cannot lose your era. If you want to be in the top 5, you can't lose your era. Okay? You can't lose your era. This is one of the reasons why I have Tim Duncan in my top 5 when I think about it. He got everything that you need. And he arguably was tied with Kobe for winning the era. Right? You could go either way. Some people say he was the best player of his era. So, and to add to the fact that he stands alone with no competition as the best power forward of all time. That's the difference a little bit. You know, LeBron is still, Larry Bird and LeBron James still go like seesaw, like up and down. But nevertheless, Steph Curry is a phenomenal player. So Shaq, it's cool that you're giving Steph Curry his flowers. But pump the brakes. Slow down a little bit. He does not deserve to be in a top 5 greatest basketball players of all time list. That's something that you have to earn. Big time. You got to put some work in. We can't just keep giving people awards if they have a good regular season game. So he hits a game-winning shot, and all of a sudden, he's a top 5 best player of all time? Come on, Shaq. You know better than that. And you said Steph Curry was better than you? Okay, I mean, some people may agree to that. Some people may agree to that. He definitely lasted longer than you, and, you know, he's a better shooter, but you was definitely more dominant, you know. That's something that Steph Curry can never say. You know, and Steph Curry don't got a three-peat. You do. But nevertheless, Shaq, you're bugging. Let Steph cook in the kitchen and try to win some more championships first. And on top of it, gain some more status as a superstar. Meaning, give me some more accolades. Can we get another MVP? Can we get something? Maybe a scoring title? Something to vindicate that you are the best player in the world. Besides the Joker and Giannis talk. Sports out. Peace.